This is a Symposium podcast with E. Wright and Romero.
Drinks. Fuck a movie. Fuck a... I ain't want to say it, but like the movie Dinner now.
Drinks.
Drinks and fuck. That's basically what...
And that's the title of this episode.
like this is basically what it is these days.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Symposium podcast. On the other side of the chair, let the people know who you are, sir.
Oh man, I just got fuck it. I thought I had to sneeze, but I didn't. What up? What up? Welcome back. I go by the name E. Wright. For those that don't know, this is the Symposium podcast. Kick it back to my man.
You know what it is? Rose gold in the building. Got the gold on me today. Finally. Boys is here. It's April 16th, 2022. Shit's moving fast.
Yeah.
Very, very fast. Unfortunately, it is still cold as a bitch.
Cold as fuck, dude.
I don't know what it is. Well,
shit is frustrating. It's very depressing, actually. Let's
talk about it.
Got some stuff to talk about today.
Yeah.
I've been in my feelings like a motherfucker, man.
Oh shit, this nigga has qualms.
Yes.
All right, but before we do anything, let's be clear. This is episode 60.
This is.
We made it. We are here. We're over the hill.
Yeah.
For real now. So we got 40 more to go. And best believe we're going to hit 100. But as always, y'all know what the boys do over here. Hopefully.
That's been your shit right there, huh?
You should have never told me about it.
You
should have never told me about it.
That's just smooth, man.
My man E, he told me about a particular bottle of something. I will not say what it is because we not getting sponsored. Also, teen drinking is very bad. So
got a fake ID though.
Oh, thank God it didn't spell.
I'm impressed, man.
I'm gonna let you have the first pour, sir. Go ahead.
Very impressed with that.
Thank you. So, as my man is pouring up, I'm going to just let y'all know a couple things. I really have nothing. I'm just bullshitting right now. But no, I should ask, how y'all doing? I hope that you hit us up on the socials. We are on, we on TikTok. We on Instagram.
You got to put more content up there on the TikTok, man. Been slacking.
We do.
Slacking.
But we need to have a conversation, like a legit conversation. Because I told you last time that check came through, so we have some money to spend. But that's a conversation off camera.
Yeah. How you doing, man? Oh shit, I'm sorry.
That's why I was bullshitting.
Yeah, you're right.
To my man, to the people, welcome to the party.
Damn it, where's my manners?
No disrespect.
Now, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I can't complain.
What's going on?
I'm trying to... Nigga.
Did we not... Oh, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, but I guess...
We have...
days be mixed up.
All right, so
nice
I saw
shirt,
you...
by the way.
Thank you. Always repping. I decided, you know what, since you said that, I was thinking about it after the last shirt I bought, a Goku. I was like, you know what, I think I need more shirts of shows that I really fuck with.
Yeah.
I don't care that I'm an adult.
Who's your favorite turtle?
Oh, shit. That's a good question. I honestly can't decide.
Really?
I can't. But you know what? Wow. I would probably say Donatello.
I knew you were going to say Donatello.
How'd you know?
It's because of the intellectual piece.
No, I think honestly, yeah, kind of when I think about it, grand scheme of things. But the reason I'd say it, he had the Niobo. When I was in martial arts, I fucked with that heavy.
Okay.
I was like, I seen him use it, and I was like, I want that.
Yeah.
How do you do that flippery? So yeah, that's probably my favorite turtle. Who's yours?
Oh, Mikey, hands down.
Of course.
Yeah. That's why my favorite color is orange, just because of him.
Really?
Yeah. Swear to God.
That's a fun fact right there. Goddamn. Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. How are you, brother?
I'm well.
Yeah.
I'm well, man. Kind of exhausted, but it feels like Sunday to me right now, because I didn't work yesterday, but
That's right. You guys are on
Good Friday.
Yep.
But I'm good, man. I'm good. I can't complain, dude. Just busy as always. The story of my life. You know what I mean? But
Although you seem to be
yeah,
busier more than usual.
yeah. It's just, man, it's that time of the year, But nah, man, I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. Just cooling.
Cool.
Cooling, man.
Good. At least the boys is in good spirits. Apart from, being busy as always and
Yeah.
it being cold. Fucking terrible.
Let's talk about that too.
You really sound like you have some words.
I am pissed the fuck off about it.
Oh,
actually.
no. Okay.
First of all, all right, let's pause.
We need news.
News.
Yeah,
Let's get into some news first. I guess I'll kick it off. The subway, in Brooklyn subway shooting.
Yes.
They got the man in custody. Was it Frank James?
Frank James.
This man, unprovoked, injured. Thankfully, no deaths. Injured 10 people. In just a subway shooting, just random act of violence. More bullshit, which is weird to me. But I don't want to turn into no conspiracy theorist. But
you have to wonder though, like
what the fuck is going on? Why is this? Why did they happen? And why was this just so easy to you know what I mean? Like, dude just get caught like that, and like a 62-year-old man, like.
Yeah, to see a picture of him and stuff.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on, man? Like, I think it's more to it.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, I really think it's more to it, but I mean, thankfully, no deaths, like I said, but it's just weird. It's weird, and I don't know, man.
Here's a question for you: do you think it's weird? And I'll explain why I asked this. Do you think it's weird that the person that did this is black?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why?
Just it just didn't. It didn't fit the the crime to me. Like, if I'm being honest, just I don't know. It was just weird. It just everything about this is just fucking weird to me, bro. Like, I don't know. Like,
it's too random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, why?
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine, bro, your daily fucking routine, and then just fucking shots fired. Like, that's just fucked up.
Yeah. There'll be more news about it, I'm sure.
Yeah, and
as
I'm
things
doing
unfold.
a poor job of fucking.
No, we are not a news station. It's a podcast.
It's just weird. It's just weird to me.
I would agree with you there. I do find it weird. I'm like, this nigga looks like he's from the 70s, and suddenly he's just shooting up shit.
Yeah, man.
Why?
Yeah.
You have to wonder. He's not shooting up like, oh, you jive mother. Not to make light of a bad situation. The prayers to the people that got injured. Nobody died.
Yes.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, thankfully.
It's just as you said, it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
So, but moving on from that, I have some stupid news. My man E updated me, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear what's what, though.
I can't believe they tried to do my man's Rocky like that, though.
It was reported that A$AP Rocky had relations with Rihanna's assistant,
secretary, some bullshit.
Yeah, person that managed or sees her clothing and stuff like that. He was involved with her. But the update is it was a rumor. How did that happen?
I really don't know, but they shut that shit down ASAP. Like, some I guess one like a publicist or something closer. Like, they were just literally just somebody took a photo of them like at the airport in Barbados and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's
just,
it.
Like,
that's
yesterday.
it.
No. It's like somebody actually came out and said, like, somebody on their team said that's false. Like, it's not.
It's fake news.
Fake news. Yeah, they literally said it was fake news.
God damn it.
But yeah, man, just some stupid shit. Shout out to them, man.
Okay, I was really wondering. I was wondering for a quick second. I was like, he's not that dumb. Like Rocky ain't. He's not that dumb. I mean, you know, of course, the feelings are there with the two of them. But you know, to be on that level of a celebrity, you can basically do whatever you want. It's just like, are you that dumb though? Do you know who you with?
Yeah.
Do you really think you could find somebody better? So good job, Rocky. You didn't fuck that up. Plus, you carrying your baby. Good job, nigga. You did not fuck that up. All right, what else do we have for news? Anything, or is that it?
Nah, man.
All right, fuck this segment. That's news to me.
Keep it moving. Let's talk about this weather. Let's talk about this weather. It is April 16th.
Yeah.
It might be like 30 degrees outside, maybe. It was a little warmer than that.
It's a tad chilly, but it's around. It's getting warmer.
Bro, the other day I woke up and it was still fucking snowing, and I just got instantly mad. Like, I didn't want to go to work. I didn't want nobody to talk to me. Like, why is it like this right now? We're not going to get good weather until what, May? Mid-May?
Maybe.
That's crazy.
No, that's Minnesota.
And then it's going to be hot as fuck. Like, we couldn't even get a gradual climb. This is going to be 95 fucking degrees.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, this is Minnesota. You're not new to this.
No, it's stupid.
I think
I'm tired of it.
that's what it is. Spoken like a true Minnesotan.
I'm just fucking tired of it.
I think the last time we had snow in April, it had to be like 2018. Yeah, so 19, 20, 21. The past 3 years, I'd say, we was pretty solid as far as spring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually true. March was pretty cool. Wasn't any snow. It was actually decent. It was about in the 40s. This is 1 out of 3 years or so that we actually got a continuous winter, I would say. Every so often we get one of those.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just happens. This just happens to be that year. And yeah, I feel you. Thursday it snowed. I was fucking pissed. I didn't want to do shit. Now I was damn near depressed.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about Thursday. Yeah, that shit was really...
I was depressed.
Really fuck me too, bro. Like, swear to God, I was just like, damn, I ain't want to do shit, bro. Like, this is weird, man.
Because it fucks with you.
Yeah.
It's like, it's supposed to be spring. Where the sun at? Where's the warmth? I survived a hellish winter.
Yeah. I'm yelling at the fucking dog because she taking all day to shit. Like, I'm cold. I'm just mad at everybody for no reason. Like, dude. Oh, just...
It affects you.
Yeah, definitely.
And even if you don't have, we've talked about this on the podcast before about SAD, seasonal affective disorder. Even if you don't have that, you're still affected by the weather in some shape or form.
Yeah.
Especially when you've like gone a number of days experiencing that. I feel you, brother. Everybody's been feeling it, honestly. How many conversations have you had about the winter? And somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Danny G was fucking pissed.
What was I about to say? Oh, just get off of weather. It's just shitty weather. It's Minnesota, like you said. TV. Have you been keeping up with any? Have you been watching anything?
What have I been? Every so often, I watch an episode of A Lasso, trying to catch up with that. Have you heard of this? I was put onto this show, and it got interesting. Severance on Apple. You should watch that. I think you'd be into that.
I started it actually.
Severance is.
I started it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Go. I'd say watch an episode or two of that. It's a little slow, but like you watch it, you like, what the fuck going on? It's interesting.
Do you watch Snowfall at all?
Okay, I watched an episode. I watched one, and I was gonna continue to watch it, but I'm kind of putting that on hold.
This season right here is fucking god awful, and I don't know what.
You said it's awful?
Yes, and I don't know what is happening.
You know why? Because John Singleton is gone.
Yeah, man. But
Rest in peace.
It's so bad. It's a great fucking show too. This season is just terrible, dude.
What makes it bad?
It feels like Game of Thrones.
Didn't watch it.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Damn it, bro.
I'm surprised to hear you say that. Actually, not really, because you're yeah.
No, that's yeah. The last season was fucking awful.
That's a lot of fucking seasons, nigga.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's why I was like,
Is. But have you been watching Atlanta? That shit is weird, bro.
Atlanta's always weird.
Yeah, but it's getting like a little too weird for me. Like I just don't understand. Like,
Do you think it's becoming more? There's a word for it, but I'll use this one, like abstract.
just a little bit, man. Just a little bit.
All right. See, this is what happens with shows, though. There's a demand, right? People are like, "Oh, this is our show.
Yeah.
We want more." They get more money, bigger budget and stuff. And it's like, okay, how far can we go? But then that happens. People are like, "This is shit. This is not what I wanted."
And it's not bad. It's just it's weird. It's like it just like I forgot I was watching it I forgot it was Atlanta at one point. Like as I'm watching it,
it became something else.
yeah. Like it was just weird. Yeah, I don't even know how to explain it. It's hard to explain it.
I'll watch it.
I mean, I'm still watching.
Well, I
think the best.
I saw one episode.
I think the best show on TV right now is Abbott Elementary.
Man, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like,
fucking
how is
hilarious.
it that I haven't watched that yet?
It's great, man. It's great.
A lot of people, they like it. Even Donald Glover said he was mad as fuck. He's like, why not think of that shit?
It's a great show, bro. It's a great show.
It reminds me, just from clips that I've seen, it has the same style as like The Office.
yeah.
So is it like that or?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
But it's just like about like a elementary school in Philly, and it's like real life shit though. But it's dope. But funny you mentioned The Office because I was just telling somebody this the other day, but I might like
Where's this gonna go?
the
Where's this gonna go,
like
sir?
in my daily life, like the people and things I encounter on the daily, I probably look at the camera like 3 times a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I probably look at the camera like 3 times a day, just like, what the fuck is this? And it's crazy to me. Like, and I'm dead ass, dude. Like, it's so wild, bro. Like people are just fucking. I don't know. Like,
I literally heard a girl on TikTok the other day talking about every so often something will happen and she'll look into the camera like
that's
exactly how
I
you
feel.
said.
Yeah.
And even though there's no camera, it's just you just hear some shit.
I'm like, what the fuck? And that's just how like I probably do it 3 times a day. And this is how like
Sometimes it's so real you just gotta pull a Halpert.
I feel like Jim Halpert, like literally, like especially at work, people be saying some dumb shit or just complaining about some shit. And I'm just like, all right, where's the fucking camera at right now? But oh man,
That's wild. And fucking funny.
very wild.
Fucking funny.
Oh man,
What's the wildest shit you've heard working at Fridley? If you can say.
I cannot.
Oh, that's too. That's a conversation off camera. I'm still gonna ask.
But it's some wild shit goes on in schools. Period, bro. Like education is a crazy fucking. It's a crazy time, bro. Like
In general, like right now,
in general,
okay.
It's just wild, bro. Like
You want this?
yeah, you just be with people too much every single day, or you get too comfortable, or and it's just like motherfuckers is wild. I'll tell you that. Teachers are wild. Like growing up, Like, you know how you just thought your teachers didn't do shit or just
Yeah,
didn't,
thank you.
like,
This has been on my mind for a minute.
like motherfuckers is out here wilding like normal people. You know what I mean? It's very funny to be that, you know?
This was mentioned
Like drinking, smoking, you know,
living, basically.
living, you know?
Maybe not in the best way, but
Right.
in a way. I mentioned this like last year in a very early episode. But to expand on that, I find it very interesting that you do have that mindset. You look at your teachers and shit, not just them, but like you looking at an adult
Yeah.
and think they have all the answers. They got
Right.
it all together.
Yeah.
And then you get older and you come to find out it's like this.
I was with some teachers last night from a different school. And I mean, it was just like cool as hell. They all cool as hell, but it's just funny to see, like, watch people turn up. And then, you know, they always got to talk about work. So we talking about fucking
That's the connection.
school. And yeah. So then we ran into another teacher who was with some people, but they left and she wanted to stay out. And she was in the Minneapolis district. And so she started, I was just on strike like 3 weeks ago. Like, we clearly know. But she was cool, but she was actually fucking wild too. Like, and got super comfortable. Like, and I'm just like people watching at this point. You know, like I caught up with them late, so I'm already behind.
Yeah.
So I'm people watching, and dude, it was a girl. I saw a girl, tight pink outfit, like pretty. She had like a headset on, so I'm thinking it was a theme, like a Britney Spears or Christina, some shit.
Yeah.
So I'm looking, I see her, her little group doing some sketchy shit. I see another lady, and it's like, she used to teach her.
Been there.
And they ran into each other, and it was like a thing, and it was funny. But then I'm literally standing at the table, bro. Bullshit you not. This big-ass white dude just come up, stand in front of me, like, and then my jacket falls. So I'm looking around. I like look at him and I like tap him and like point at my jacket. And like he just looking at me just blank, bro. And I'm like, all right, no. That was about to be a thing. Drunk dude. So I grabbed the jacket, I pick it up, and I'm looking like, he's like, what's his name? And I said, what? I'm like, what'd you say? He's like, what's his name? And I'm like, who? Never met this man before. I'm like, who? I'm like, and I look, I'm like, you're in my space. First of all, I'm like, but who?
Yeah.
The guy I was about to fight in the bathroom. I'm like, oh, I have no idea, man. And then he just walks away.
What? What?
And he just walks away. And I'm looking around like,
That's your Halpert moment.
what the
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on? So it's crazy. It's just crazy to me. And
That story took a turn.
it did. And what else? Very funny night though. Very funny. A lot of karaoke. People were having a good time, but
Where were you, man?
I was in Northeast.
Yep,
in the
never
Northeast
mind.
dive.
Otter Bar?
Yeah. Northeast Dive Bar. I was not at Otter Bar though.
Okay.
I was at the Moose.
Oh, yeah.
The Moose gets busy.
Yes, I do.
But yeah, and what else? Something else like wild happened. Oh my God. Now I'm just venting at this point. Call an Uber. It's 4 people.
Uh-huh.
Right? The Uber comes and it's a caravan.
Okay.
Caravan. So we hop in to go to another bar. The Uber driver turns around and says, you didn't get an Uber XL. You got 4 people in this caravan. We comfortable in that bitch. Like, plenty of room.
Yeah.
So I look, I'm like, what? He like, you didn't get a XL. You got a regular lift. I can only take 3 of you.
But it's a van.
It's a van. I said, in this van? He said, yeah, but you didn't get an XL. So at this point, I'm like, okay. People are with kind of start talking. I'm like, we're not. white woman, just calm down. And so I'm like, all right, bro, our bad. We'll. And I'm like, I'm just looking around. Now I'm like, in this van, you mean like first of all, when did it change from 4 to
3
to 4? But it's like still like, bro, we're in a van, bro. Like you can't take us. We're up the street. You can't take us a few blocks. And I think what it wasn't far enough for him. Is what I'm thinking in my mind. But I'm just like, dog, what? So I get out. I'm like, it's because at this point, it was useless to even argue that. But it's a big ass van, and this man said you didn't order an Uber XL, and I'm like, they just got to arguing it, and I'm like, bro, it's not even fucking worth it at this point. So we call another one, and this drunk woman, I literally said, yeah, you get an XL, right? Because there's 4 of us. Mm-hmm. No, it'll be fine. She gets another regular one, and the car pulls up. Now it's just a regular car at this point. And the dude like, oh man, you got 4. I can't take 4. And I look at this woman, I'm like, didn't the first dude just tell you that? Didn't we say get an XL? Yeah, but I thought.
That's the face.
That's the face. So I look at the camera. I'm like, we just told. So now we wasted more time. It's cold, mind you. It is fucking cold, and now I'm getting mad. So now I'm just about to go home at this point. I'm like, man, I don't even want to be here anyways. So I'm just like, man, all right, whatever. So, but the dude was one guy I was with, super cool. He's like, hey man, y'all just take that one. We'll get another one. I'm like, you sure? Yeah. All right, cool. Boom. It ended up working out. We ended up literally, he thought he canceled one. He didn't. So we ended up being at the same time. But
smooth.
So shout out to dude. But I was just like, bro, what the fuck is going on, man? Like, that's what, I mean.
2 things there. 1, that's night adventures for you. That's like, that's the event. That's what happens when you go out.
You go out and damn near sober and
fuckery is bound to happen.
Yes.
2, fucking, how do I put this into words? Like, here's my question. I asked this so many times, but there are just so many different situations and scenarios that come up. It's hard for me to not go back to a question.
Right. If
a man is saying, just in this case, in this example, if an Uber driver is saying, I said driver, sorry. If an Uber driver is saying, there's 4 of you, I can only take 3. Mm-hmm. And you know you're in a van, you know that there's bullshit, there's something else going on. When do you just say to yourself, just walk away? Like, let's just move on from this shit.
I think thinking rationally like kind of goes out the window at some point when you're,
out and about.
Yeah, and you've been drinking, obviously.
Under the
influence. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Mm-hmm. Bro, what the fuck is going on?
I'm sure y'all hear some noise in the back, but there are children.
How quiet was it before we started recording? And every time, motherfuckers just want to run.
Could hear a pin drop.
Yeah.
Although I am kind of curious, like, where are we? Where's that noise coming from? Is that the
up? I feel like it's coming up.
Is there another game room upstairs, or
no? Not that I know of.
Questionable.
Questionable. Yeah, man. But this got me thinking. I feel like you ask this all the time too. Let's talk about you can't really talk about this, but dated in 2022.
I absolutely can. Yes, we can. We absolutely can.
Yeah.
It's funny that you say that because I was thinking about some shit on the way here today, and I was like, maybe we should touch on this. Why? What's going through your noggin?
Like, it's very weird. It's like I think it's just a weird time in general. Like, all right, what would you? First of all, let's say, hypothetically.
I'm out in these streets.
Yeah.
As always.
Okay, let's say you're taking a girl on a date.
Mm-hmm.
Is dinner and a movie considered like a good date still? Or let's go get drinks?
It's a good question. My opinion, I would say, yeah, a date is a date.
Which one though? What are you doing? You going to get movie and dinner, or let's go get drinks?
I've done both. I've done one in the same day and night. But that's just me. So,
because I feel like women like now, like they like, man, fuck that. Let's go get drinks.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. Well, let's put. You know why? Here's my 2 cents. Put my cup down. The game has changed,
Right.
significantly, and one of the reasons that is, of course, is social media.
Yeah.
Everybody is so fucking connected.
Yes.
You're not just having we talk about this so fucking much. You don't just have people on a platform talking about, like a guy talking about women or a girl talking about men. You get all kinds of people, whether it's positive or toxic. Mm-hmm. But what seems to be the main thing is like promoting, I'd say, negativity. Like, you need to look out for these sort of things. Men talk about, women do one thing or say one thing and do another, and girls are saying the same thing. Mm-hmm. Now, without going on a tangent, going on to dating. Dating is not the same as it used to be because we are connected so fucking much. Mm-hmm. Where dinner and a movie used to be considered a date. Mm-hmm. Now that's no longer the thing. That's not like the standard.
Yeah.
Now it is drinks.
Right.
Now it is like taking a trip. Not even dating, but like, well, shit. At this point, it's like, yeah, let me fly you out. Or yeah, let's go here.
Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It's just crazy. Like now, like it's easy. It's like,
and the standard has changed. I mean, there are some things that are still the same. People still like. I don't speak for everyone, and I am not speaking for women at all. But what I have heard from this dating scene is, it's like, oh, you gotta have money. Oh, I need to be able to travel here. Miami is the biggest one that I hear. And I'm like, why the fuck do you want to go to Miami? That is one of the most...
That'd be the last place I would...
That is one of the dirtiest places I would ever want. I make this very clear to two people, not just young men, but even to the women. I'm like, listen, if anyone has ever said that they've been to Miami, you need to stay clear of that person.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that, bro?
Listen. People. There is a level of like fun. There is a level of partying, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like if you go to Miami, that's just like a level of fuck shit. Like that's like, you know what you're going for. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm talking about. Don't play dumb, Eric. you know exactly what wait, nigga, did you party in Miami once?
Yeah, I have.
Avoid this nigga at all costs.
This is years ago. I would never, actually, no, I have no like urge to go to Miami at all. It's just,
at this point?
Yeah. Like, Miami is like Tinder.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you go on Hinge and Bumble when you want to be in a relationship.
Do we talk about this?
We have not.
Oh, seriously? Yeah. Touch on
Hinge
this.
and Bumble are like, you looking for, man, I really want to,
A relationship. Or like a solid.
You go on Tinder where you're just trying to fuck something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's mutual.
Yeah.
It's mutual. So it is what it is. And that's what I feel like Miami is. Like,
just a cesspool.
Yeah, a cesspool.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so.
That's why I talk about Miami. And it's not like a person doesn't change or anything like that. It's just, if you are a person who is looking to find someone and have more than just a sexual relationship, be cautious of somebody who is in that scene, like a big partier, and is talking about like, I go to Miami, this, that, and the fourth, because that person will fuck up your life.
Yeah, man, but
don't ask me how I know.
That's wild. Where was I going with this?
Well, no, we're talking about dating.
Oh yeah.
So, but that's part of it. That's like the whole. You know what it is? I feel like this. I don't even want to say like this generation, because it's just a mix of millennials and Gen Z. And even the older generation is catching on, apparently.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's this. Not only are we so connected, but I think it's like everybody's on so much bullshit. It's hard for anyone to really feel vulnerable.
Yeah.
It's hard for anyone to really get to that place. It's easy to fuck.
Yeah.
It's so, never has there been a point in time in history where it is so easy to find somebody and hook up.
Drinks. Fuck a movie. I want to say it, but like the movie dinner now. Drinks and fuck. That's basically what.
And that's the title of this episode.
like it's basically what it is these days, which,
But that's the reason that I wanted to bring this up.
That's why it's so weird. That's why like dating is so weird to me right now. Like,
because everybody's been through so much shit. And the way that the world is.
But you said it though, it's that vulnerability piece. You know, like nobody want to be vulnerable. And I don't know. I mean, it's still out there. It's still, like the wholesome courting and shit like that. But now motherfuckers just get into it, man.
That's exactly why I wanted to bring this up. Because of that whole nonsense. The rumor about A$AP Rocky and Rihanna. Yeah. I felt some type of way about that. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know these people. But it was the character of the person, specifically talking about A$AP Rocky. Yeah. That seems like a genuine dude. And even though he said, "Are you looking inside the box?"
Yeah.
just looked inside the box.
I was trying to make sure I didn't take it off from you.
You have it. There's another one.
Oh.
Take it. I appreciate you, brother.
So I can feel it getting low.
Oh, man, that nigga is a connoisseur of this particular brand. Feels kind of light.
Yeah.
Where are we at? Oh, this is another cup and a half for sure.
Oh man. Sorry.
No, that's cool. Talk about A$AP Rocky.
Oh, okay.
Even if he's done his dirt in the past,
that
does seem like a genuine dude. Like when you find someone very, very special to you, you cut all that other shit out.
I mean, and I thought it was dumb also, that whole rumor, because he been trying to get with Rihanna for quite some time. Like she put him in like the friend zone for a while. You know what I mean? Like he put in work for that.
Okay, see, this goes, not to cut you off. Does this not go back to my conspiracy theory about, do you remember when I told you about this? A$AP Rocky was the reason that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If Rihanna friend, you know what? That I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
I do remember that.
I'm not gonna go back into that. But that started this whole thought in my head. Like, if you have something good, or no, it wasn't even that. Fuck that. It was this. When I thought that they really broke up because he allegedly cheated on Rihanna, I was like, does this generation of singles can they really believe in finding a healthy and wholesome relationship? Mm-hmm. Can they really?
Right.
Who can they even look to say, like, you know what? There's hope. Maybe I can have that. You can say to yourself, like, it's out there. One day I will settle down. But you still need that sort of umph. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still need to see something that says, okay, it's possible. Mm-hmm. And I thought about our conversations. I never forget when you asked me on the pod, like, yo, is it like dating, relationships? Is it real? Or no, you're talking about marriage. You said marriage. Is it real? Yeah. And I always think about it to this day. And I say, is it? Because even for me, I look past the title. I look past that because I'm like, I am with, like, I have gone through everything. Mm-hmm. I have experienced it all. And I never think about the title so much. It's more of the bond that I have with that person.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the realest shit you could ever experience. Well, for now. Yeah. If I have a kid, it's a whole nother story. 2022, we'll see. But aside from that, the main thing that I was thinking about with that is, you know what I think it is? I think real relationships are out there, and you can see them, but it's not going to be like how it is. Like, you're not going to see it in a celebrity. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's good that A$AP Rocky and Rihanna are still a thing, but I'm talking about that level of commitment, that level of love, like, oh, you match my energy. I feel like you won't really see that on TV. Mm. You have to know a couple.
Right.
You have to be around them. Like, you actually have to, I guess, be with them. I don't know how to put that. It's like you just have to know them. Because that couple, they don't talk.
Okay.
You just see them.
All right. So I'm not trying to get too deep, but let's just go there. So,
like what you said.
So what if you don't have that in your life? Like, what if you've never seen that? Like, what if you grow up, it was always just either your mom or just your dad. It wasn't, you know what I mean? One wasn't around.
Good question.
Where do you get that from? Like, yeah.
No, it's not that deep.
Yeah.
But it is what it isn't.
I could have got deeper, but I didn't, you know.
Maybe we should start a Patreon and be like, all right, this is Symposium After Dark. Nigga.
Yeah,
you know what it is.
Yeah, we'll see.
If you hear, you paid that money. My 2 cents. I would look at your community.
Yeah.
And specifically,
I'm sorry, because I'm just thinking, like, as a man, what if you never saw how to properly treat a woman, and vice versa? Where do you get that from? Where do you know what I mean?
No, legit.
Like we talk about this, like, society, like, it's like, remember a few, I forgot, it was a while back, we talked about, like, fuck niggas and you know, remember
and
girls?
Oh God, yeah, that was
toxic. And
we talked about that so many times, but one that stands out to me was what episode was it? I can't remember the number, but it was titled "Yubba's Heartbreak."
Yeah,
because we was talking about marriage and stuff.
Yeah. So, like, what if you never, what if you don't know how to reciprocate that type of love and energy because you've never seen it, you know what I mean? Like, where do you get it from? How do you develop that?
Good question. My opinion.
We podding today.
Yeah. We're on a roll.
Yeah.
One is I would not look at your caregivers. I would look at your community. I would look at the people that you look at or who you see as role models. Mm-hmm. And personal experience, I was fortunate enough to have a mom and a dad. However, Sorry.
The bubbly.
Bubbly. Sorry, y'all. However, as much as I love my parents, I grew up in a dysfunctional household.
Okay.
Like, I'm glad that they were able to figure some things out and they stuck it out. But let me tell you something, it was not healthy.
Yeah.
Some of the things that I heard or saw or have seen. But I was fortunate enough to have other people around me.
Yeah.
Like, my man even hit me up the other day. Shout out to my man, Scott Voltrauer. Love you so much. That is one of my top 5 people. Actually, that man is literally like an uncle to me, and damn near a second father. He helped raise me.
Yeah.
He has been married for, oh my God, I can only imagine like 30-something years. Same woman and everything. And he's been through it. He's someone who has lived.
Yeah.
He's done it all. You can ask him and he's like, yeah, I've done this, I've done this. And you look at him like, nigga, you did that?
Right.
But you couldn't tell because of the way he carries himself and the way that he treats his family, specifically his wife.
Yeah.
So you ask me, or you ask the question, if you've never had that,
If you've never been around it, if you've never seen it, like,
how do you know? What do you do?
you just find it within someone or something, or
You look. I would say I don't even want to say that you look, but it's more of you look to others around you.
Yeah. So
And the unfortunate part is, even then, you can be around people and think that's the thing when in reality it's not.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was. Okay. So, and just to kind of like swing it around, like you just made me think about it, like off of dating, like for me as a man, right? When that time does come, Lord willing, that I raise a child of my own, I don't have that. Like, oh, my father wasn't in my life like that, So, but the people around me, like my best friends, like I want to be those type of fathers, like my best friend Serge, Omar, Nate, B. Wilkes, rest in peace, Q. You know what I mean? Like Chad, like
Good
my
men.
good friends, like they are amazing fucking fathers. And I've seen them go through
Benny Tombstone.
Jones, like especially. I've seen them go through hell, you know what I mean? Just to trying to do right. And they still no matter what, you know what I mean? And so that's where I get that from. Like I want to be that type of father like that they are. You know what I mean? And it's like I don't know. It's just kind of like it's like it has me thinking about it all the time. Like man, and like because for a long time I held a lot of anger towards my father,
Sure,
for not being there. But now I just don't care.
We've had this conversation too off the pod,
which could still be an issue, right?
It is,
and which I'm aware of that.
Yeah,
but it's like I don't know, man. It's just I'm just all over the place. But
old shit is always going to affect you in some shape or form.
Yeah,
it's always going to come up in a way that you never really expect, or it's going to hit you at times that you never see coming.
Yeah.
But I guess I should say this, if you've worked on yourself, if you put in the work, if you've moved forward, if you're in a place where you feel good about you, about the person that you have become and who you are, old shit just becomes a thought.
Yeah.
Where it used to run you, where it used to be like the thing that made you operate and stuff.
Yeah.
It is no longer that. It's just literally a thought in your head. It's someone saying, oh, you you didn't have a father. It goes from fucking with you to, yeah, but I had other people.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And yeah, man, like it just I don't know, it's just like first of all, shout out to all the amazing fathers out there, man. I could have named fucking 20 people, but yeah, man, it's just I don't know, it's just all like it comes like full like I guess I'm just in my mind it's like, all right, we want to be examples. Like for me right now, I am in a situation where somebody is looking at me
Oh, you're a dad.
as you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and it's just super dope, bro. It's super dope. Like just to, like like Twan is with his mom right now. You know what I mean? Woke up, first thing he did was call me, like, what you doing? You know what I mean? Like just checking in. I'm like, dog, you with your mom? Like, you good, you know? And that's how my thought, but his thought, like, nigga, this is we do every day. I see you every day.
Yeah.
You know? What Gigi doing? Like, just calling for no reason. That shit just pretty tight to me.
No, that's
You know what I mean?
Listen, my guy, that is a wonderful thing. And I say that because I think about it so much, and it hit me this week. You know, I have clients. I work with adults, and I also work with kids.
Yeah.
And some of those kids, they don't have male role models in their life.
Right.
And that started to fuck with me a little bit because I was like, I'm the only one that you really have right now.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that's really important. This isn't just a 9 to 5. It's like that time that I spend with you is very, like, that's something there.
Right.
And I can't just, though you my client, it's like, this is something that can be special.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man, it's just like they need that, bro. Like I was, and it just somebody asked me last night, why do I enjoy doing what I do for a living?
A living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was trying to explain to them that like, cause they like, yeah, working in special education, it's got to be hard, right? Well, yeah, it is. Like, it's not for the weak. And you got to be, I say most important, though, you got to be patient, you know? Mm-hmm. And so I got a kid that he clearly needs all the attention in the world. Like every little thing, like we got to talk it out and he got to check in and just like, he's just real emotional, but he acts super tough. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And funny, he was asking about relationship advice, and I'm like, nigga, you talk to the wrong motherfucker right now, because clearly I don't take my own advice. But you know, we have this great conversation. I'm just looking at him like, dog, you're an asshole. Like, literally, you fucking get on my nerves all the time. But how can you not love these kids? Like,
that's a parent right there.
You know? Like,
yeah.
And it's just like, he means well. He's just lost. And it's like these kids just need that some type of positivity. I saw a clip where this dude, no kid, didn't have no father around. This dude was like, have anybody ever told you I love you, son? And dog just broke.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, and it's a lot of kids like that I deal with. And I'm around and like it's like when we're talking about the generational shit, it's like, dog, like when you don't see it, you know, when you ain't used to it, you get immune to it. You know?
Oh my God. Yeah.
And that's kind of what I was, how I feel that way about a lot of shit. I feel that way about a lot of shit.
So, not to cut you off, but
Yeah.
for you to say that, I'm kind of wondering, do you think that's it? That there's been so much shit that's been put out in the world, and the examples that we've had is, again, shit. People have just not only become immune, but they're numb.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I believe to a point. To a point, I do believe that. Yeah, man, like it's just tough. And then, we talk about we preaching this mental health and I never really knew how important that shit was,
Yeah, you say that a lot.
it's real. Like I took that shit for granted,
Mm-hmm.
and was just thinking like everybody's fine. Like motherfuckers, you could look,
Niggas, this is not fine.
you could present yourself. And that's when we talk about the social media. You could present yourself a certain way, and fucking be dying inside. But why do we put that out there if we're not okay?
Well, it goes back to what we were saying. Like, people are... It's not only that people are scared to be vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of wolves in sheep clothing.
Yeah.
And even the people who are like that, who prey upon people, one of the biggest reasons is that's how they learn to survive.
Right.
So even if they mean well themselves, that's all they know.
Yeah.
That's all they know.
Yeah. I get that.
As fucked up as it is, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, you trying to live the best way you can, and this is your way of going about it.
Right. No, I get that.
I saw this TikTok. Real quick, before I say anything else, nigga, I have been on TikTok a lot lately. like a little too much.
Hey, I opened my phone this morning. First, I had 14 things in my inbox on TikTok. So I opened my phone, and I got something sent you 3 videos. I'm like, God damn it, Ro.
Hey, first and
I'm
foremost,
like, this motherfucker been on here.
what I send you
It's a black hole, bro.
Is fucking, well, yes, very much.
Yeah.
TikTok is a black hole. But if I send you something, that shit is gold, nigga. I don't just send you, I'm not just sending you shit just cause. Like, hey, look at this. But no, you are absolutely right.
No, it's a black hole, bro.
But I saw a young lady on there, and she said, she was talking about vulnerability. Specifically for men. She said, if you ever wonder if the person that you are pursuing is the right one for you, ask these 2 questions. 1, if I were to be vulnerable to you, actually share some of the deepest and darkest things with you, how would you react? You wait for their response, and then ask the second question, which is 2, have you ever been with someone where they have been vulnerable and they've expressed some of their darkest things? Based on their reactions to those questions, it gives you an idea of where they're at.
Yeah.
If they can do that. And that was such an interesting question, because I was like, I mean, yes, that definitely applies to men, but that can kind of go both ways.
Right.
You tweak it a little bit, it goes both ways.
Right.
I bring that up because just talking about dating, relationships, examples of an idea of a relationship. Everybody is scared, nigga.
Yeah.
Everybody is afraid to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
So much so that we've now gone to that point where that's what it really is. It's like drink and fuck. It goes this way now. It's like you fuck first.
And then like, oh, maybe I think I like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
It's usually like the third
physicals
time.
first.
It's usually like after the third time, it's like, all right, what we doing? You know?
The physical is first, and then it's the emotional, and then the spiritual. But that's so fucking backwards. It's so ass backwards.
Yeah, that's very true.
You would save yourself so much time and energy if you actually, well, one, I mean, it's so cliche, but it's true. Focus on yourself. Figure who you are. Figure yourself out.
Yeah.
Understand who you are as a person. When you do that, then go out into the world, like in terms of dating.
Well, yeah, it goes to the saying, like, hurt people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you can't be out here, like, wasting people's time because it happens too often. It happens way too often, and that comes to the point where you're saying, like, you gotta figure your own shit out first, because at this point where we at in life, it's like we don't have time for that. Not saying there's a time frame on anything, because there's not, but it's like personally, like you just like, yeah, like what are we doing? You know?
But unfortunately, you even said it yourself just about kids coming up, especially with, I mean, it's both. It's young men and young women having examples. Like, people who don't have those sort of examples, they don't have even a community.
Yeah.
A big thing for everyone is connecting. If you don't have that level of connection, I don't even mean like in terms of a relationship, but just family, friends, what have you.
Yeah.
You feel so fucking lonely.
Yeah.
You feel so lonely.
Yeah.
So if there is someone that is giving you attention, or there's someone that you are attracted to, you go to that.
Right.
Even if it is bad, even if it is toxic.
True.
And that's what makes things worse.
Yeah.
So yeah. We have been all over the place.
Yeah.
But we've been
Yeah.
it's there.
It's a theme.
There's a theme.
Yeah. Just follow it.
Just follow it. We can go on about this, but probably shouldn't.
Yeah, what else? What else we got?
No, nigga, that's it.
Oh shit.
I mean, we can keep going, but
I don't care, bro. Like,
no, man, I'm just thinking, like, you and I, we cut from the same cloth. We come from the same school of thought to some degree. And when it comes to topics like this, actually going deep,
yeah.
it always ends the same way. I don't know about for you, but it always ends the same way for me. I always like put my hand on my head and I just go like this, like,
Yeah.
because you wonder about people and the ways of the world, and you wonder about yourself in this world, and you're like, okay, what am I doing?
Right.
What am I getting right? What am I getting wrong? What can I do to change?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I think that's always the goal, is what can we do to change? You know, like, how can we better ourselves? But like, it's just, that's a hard question to answer, because it's like, it's different for everybody, obviously.
yeah.
But, yeah, you just never know. Like, you could be feeling one way on this day and a certain, you know, like, so what would you say? Like, you just got to balance, or what? Like,
It's a good question. I don't want to, not to get too deep and too nerdy, but bear with me, y'all. Friedrich Nietzsche, famous philosopher, one of the craziest motherfuckers to be a philosopher. I am very much paraphrasing. Anyone who has read his material, y'all jump on the socials and correct me. Not even a conversation. Correct me, please.
Yeah.
We love facts. We're about that.
Oh, yeah.
Friedrich Nietzsche, he talked about good and evil. And he said, what if we didn't label it? What if you did not have this idea that you have of good and evil?
Yeah.
So you don't have the words in your head. That's all that's washed.
Yeah.
Now, if you did something to someone, let's say you took candy from a baby, or you stole something, or what we've been talking about, context. You were involved with someone. You actually said that you were committed to this person, but then you ended up doing adultery. Like you had an affair with someone else, right?
Right.
If you don't know what good and evil is, if there are no words, would you still feel something?
If it wasn't, how could you? Well, you'll feel something, but would you feel like? I don't know I don't know how I would feel though, but I know there would have to be like, I mean, I think at some point
Would you feel
your
confused?
conscience kind of hit it. Yeah, I would be very confused. But at some point, I think your conscience kind of kick in. Like how did it affect the other party?
Yeah.
Because then that would make me kind of,
So that's kind of his point.
Yeah.
We have these words and things like that, as we should to some degree for the public, the general population.
Yeah.
But even if we didn't have those things, you would still know.
Right. Okay.
So when you talk about having that balance, to your core, that's where it's at. You know what is right, what is wrong. You know what is good and what is
Was not.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
So in terms of establishing balance, my opinion is like, yes, you should have that. On top of it, you should know how to listen to your conscience. You should listen to that inner you,
Yeah.
because that's what's going to help you establish that. Otherwise, no matter what you do, no matter who you hurt or whatever you're doing in this world, there's always going to be that part of you in the back that's like, yo, man, this ain't right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm like. There's I don't know. It always got to be something, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question.
Last call.
Yeah, because I can just ramble.
Niggas, this is the second episode that this is very interesting. So we're on episode 60. And last episode and this episode, I feel like we're really starting to show our real conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Like I've been telling y'all for the longest time, we've just been recording these conversations, but real for real. Like,
Yeah.
Y'all about to get hit with some,
Yeah.
like, yo, man, these niggas.
I think that's more like comfortable too, and like,
Yeah.
all right, man, like, what we really doing? Like we could give y'all the cookie cutter news, and this happened. Like y'all know that shit already. Like what we really about to talk about? Like
Just that moment where it's
just
just
our
like,
thoughts,
like,
like-
hey, man, I was thinking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of shit. I'll be like, should we? We're like, fuck it. It's our shit. It's our platform.
And don't get,
Yeah, but
sorry, don't get us wrong. We've always been real with y'all. And
yeah,
we've always been asking questions, but now we're really, I think we're, just as you said, we're more comfortable.
Yeah,
So it's like,
for sure.
okay, let's really talk
for
about
sure.
it.
Yeah.
So
Instead of us just,
yeah.
Last call, man. What you got for last call?
You know what? The biggest thing I would say is with everything that we've talked about, especially when it comes to not even relationships, but just vulnerability.
Yeah.
Give yourself, I feel like I've said this a million times in different contexts, but give yourself that moment to be vulnerable with yourself.
Yeah.
And you know what? Go through it. Go through it. And I'm not saying like go date, go find somebody. It's more of if you know you hurting, if you know that there's some shit that's underneath all of the other nonsense, let yourself feel that, man. Give yourself a season. That's what it is. Give yourself a season where you really feel some shit out. Because I'm telling you, if you do that, dating and all that other shit, you avoid so many more problems
It's very true.
when you just give yourself a season and just like let yourself feel that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just leave it at that. Give yourself a season. What do you got for the people, E?
Man, let me see, where could I go with? Just kind of think about what you said.
We said a lot.
You said a lot.
We
yeah.
said a lot.
Yeah, man. I like side note. I gotta chill out, man. I've been in these streets a little bit.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I've been having a good time, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I've been having a good time, but
Oh, let me say this on the pod right now because we'll save the conversation for
for sure,
another
for sure,
time. But
for
I'll
sure.
ask this now. Not to cut you off, but I was thinking about this. When it comes to giving a person a second chance,
yeah,
when, like, not even giving a person a second chance, if somebody has come back into your life and they want a second chance,
yeah.
what do you do?
I don't know, man. It's kind of shaky.
We'll
man.
save that. We'll
Yeah,
save that
talk about
conversation.
that. Yeah. We'll talk about that. Hey,
We'll talk about that another
last
time.
call, man. You know, like I said, shout out to all the good fathers out there. Just change whatever generational thing you think is stopping you from doing anything. Change that shit.
Please.
Fuck it. Do your own shit. Do your own shit. Let's make it a new. Let's make it a new thing. Let's make it a new trend, whatever that is. Fuck the trends, but you know what I mean. Like let's forward our thinking. How about that? Let's forward our thinking. All right.
Yeah, I like that.
Other than that, man, that's all I got for the people. Until next time. Once again, this is the Symposium podcast. Oh, happy Easter, by the way. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to everyone.
Yeah. To you and your families.
Hope y'all had a good Friday.
Yeah. So this has been another great episode of the Symposium podcast. Once again, I go by the name E. Wright.
Rose Gold, plug them socials, dog.
Oh yeah, definitely. Got you. That's Rose Gold. Please comment, like, subscribe, follow us, Instagram, TikTok. We on there. All right. YouTube, we on there.
Check out them videos, man. Come look at these ugly mugs.
Yeah, man. More content. We're gonna step our content game up. All right. Big things coming for these next 40 episodes.
We're 40. We're 40.
Yeah.
We're 40 away.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man. That's all we got.
All right, episode 60. Thank y'all for tuning in. We greatly appreciate y'all. And as always, till next time,
Till
we
next
out.
time.
All right.